Alright guys, I am here in my sweet potato patch. I've never grown sweet potatoes before. This is about 2 years ago. My wife and I, we usually go to this health food store nearby us here, and they usually sell fresh fruits and vegetables that are grown locally around this area here. They had some sweet potatoes. We're buying potatoes and all different kinds of stuff, but they had these sweet potatoes that were purple, and they called them yams, but they're not really yams. They're still sweet potatoes, I can tell. The skin on the outside was purple, but the inside was not. It was light colored, or almost white. But they were so delicious that we said we have to try and grow these. All right. So what we did is let them grow the little islets, and they started sprouting, the potatoes, and we just planted them into the ground. Okay, we planted 4. One I know didn't make it, but 3 of them did. Now I don't know a whole lot about sweet potatoes. I know one variety, well, they both vine out, but one variety vines and they put in new tubers or new root systems, and they grow more sweet potatoes. And then there's another variety, of course, that just vines like crazy and doesn't put out roots, and they just keep growing in that general area where you planted your sweet potatoes. I don't know which one this is. I don't even know what variety of sweet potato this is. All I know is they were purple skin, light colored on the inside. If you guys know, leave it in the comments below so I know what these are. But they were absolutely delicious, and I don't know if they were just delicious because of where they were grown. The soil was mineral rich and the soil was just perfect. I don't know. But we decided to grow them here, and this is the results of it. The beautiful thing about the sweet potato is the entire plant is edible. Okay, not only the sweet potato, but the leaves. So it makes a wonderful food to grow anytime, really. What we're going to do is we're going to harvest some of the leaves, and we're going to saute them like you would spinach. Onions, and then after, when they're cooked down pretty good, throw some garlic in there, and then get your washed sweet potato leaves, put them in your pan and let it cook down with some olive oil or coconut oil, and then season it how you like you would spinach. But we're going to go in here and not only take the leaves, but I want to see if the potatoes grew only in the general area where I planted them, or did it spread out and put new potatoes, you know, in the general area here. So we will find out. All right, what my wife is doing is picking the greener leaves. They are the healthiest leaves and the more nutritious leaves. So you want to pick the leaves off, not all from one area, but from just generally from around the area. You can pick the leaves any time of the year. Just pick the greener ones, and the younger ones are better. They're more tender. Now, like any potato, you can eat the potato anytime, whether it's small or whether it's big. I'm curious to find out what variety this is, if this puts down new tubers or not. New root systems, that I don't know yet, but after we get done picking some of these leaves here, we're going to find out what type of sweet potatoes we have here. Okay, so I'm going through here, this jumbled mess, and I'm noticing that some of the vines are connected to the ground, because I originally planted them 1, 2, 3, and 4 over here. So the vines are going into the ground, and I pretty sure they're growing new root systems as they're growing. So I'm kind of hoping it is that way because I can get more potatoes. So I'm going to start cleaning this up here. Well, look what we got here. If I can get it out. Now that's a sweet potato. Isn't that nice purple with white flesh inside? That's what I'm talking about. That's my first one, and I just felt another one underneath there. Not too bad. Another thing I need to mention is when you're planting potato, any kind of potato really, but the sweet potato, is make sure your soil has a lot of organic matter. We used a lot of horse manure in here, and this is also wood chips, broken down wood chips from a back-to-Eden garden that we had going on here. So so that's doing pretty good. Makes it easier to collect. Oh man. Okay, that's a big one. Man, I don't know how far. These are all growing roots. Just to give you an idea, here's one of the vines, and here's the roots they're putting out here. Well, not that, but this is a root, and this is a root here, and this will probably spread and give you more sweet potatoes. So what I pulled up here is you can see the vine here, and the root system's coming down, and the roots are producing more potatoes. So this is a clue as to what type this is, what variety, as far as they will continue vining and spreading out more sweet potatoes as they grow. You know, unfortunately, our summer was very, very dry this summer. We had, I think, roughly 3 months of almost no rain, and any rain that we got was maybe one of those 5-minute showers, and it really didn't do anything. So they suffered a lot during the summer. I watered them as much as I could, but it really didn't do much. So they need water, they need soil that's got a lot of organic matter. Makes it easier to, you know, pull out the potatoes too. But they are a pretty interesting vegetable or root vegetable to grow because, well, you can eat the leaves too, which is awesome. The whole plant, actually. One thing I didn't mention, you could probably eat the stem too. I've seen people do it. It's a little more crunchy, but we're just going to do just the leaf. And when you pick it, a little sap comes out of the stem of the leaf here, and it gets a little sticky. So just to let you know, we want to keep this as long as possible, but we're going to be tilling this garden and getting it ready this fall for next spring planting season. We're going to be putting minerals in here, all kinds of minerals, because our soil is very deficient. I did a soil test on my soil. If you want to see the results of that, I'll put a link here. So I would like to keep this growing as much as possible until our first frost, which you can do. So we're going to be tilling here in about a week and putting all our minerals in the soil. So I'm going to have to harvest all of this now, and we will see how many potatoes we get out of this. All right, does that count as a sweet potato? I'm sure it does. Oh, I broke this one. Oh well. See, even Dobermans like sweet potatoes, leaves.
Oh no, Mia. She's just playing, fooling.
Oh man, I stabbed it. I killed it. Yeah, I think that's about it for the potato part anyways. We ended up getting almost a half a bucket out of 3 potatoes. Some of these are huge. I don't know if they're the original ones, but almost a half a bucket, and out of 3 potatoes that we had. That's gonna make quite a few meals. So now the rest of it here, we took some for us. And the rest of this pile you see right here, it's all going to our chickens now. Now, a lot of you guys in the comments have asked me why I don't free range my chickens out here. I would love to, but unfortunately there would be dinner for a hawk, coyote, raccoon, and any other animal that wants to eat chickens. I have a lot of hawks around here. I see them all the time. I mean, they're good to have around. They take care of the mice. Raccoons. We have some raccoons here too. Lots of coyotes. Lots of coyotes. So it's not really a good idea. Eventually, what I might do soon is put a fenced-in area with a movable electronic fence or electric fence. I'm going to try that. But again, the hawks, I'd have to be there constantly watching these things. I could put my dogs, you know, around there, but you know, they can only do so much. So this is the next best thing to free ranging. We take everything we have from our garden, weeds, whatever it is, we throw it in here. They eat all the greens, any bug that's on here. So it's the next best thing to free ranging. But I know, and I can guarantee you this, that our eggs tomorrow are going to be absolutely wonderful. That yolk is going to be so orangey, almost an orangey reddish color, you know. And they're going to be absolutely delicious with all these greens. But anyways, guys, thank you. I appreciate you watching. I hope you learned something about potatoes. I did. I wasn't sure what type or what variety of sweet potatoes these were. Now I know they vine out and they put new roots in and more potatoes. So that makes me plan ahead of time for next year. I want to try to contain them in a larger area, of course. That was just a little test area I did. Contain them in a larger area. And when the vines do start coming out too far, I'm just going to trim them. So I know those potatoes are going to grow right there. Okay? So, again, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share, and I greatly appreciate it. Thank you.